Thank you po. I hope this pandemic finds you well in whatever condition na nagbago po sa atin. Marami pong nagbago sa ating mundo, sa ating pakikitungo. Pero po, hindi po naman tunay po na pagbabago daw po yun. Hindi po naman tunay na unexpected po yun. Ang nangyari lang po daw ay napabilis. We expected things to go online, to have robots do things for us. Na-warningan din po tayo ni CEO tungkol doon. What we expected to happen in months, happened in days. So ito na po tayo. Ang maganda po dito, ang Atomy po, ang pagbabago niya ay lalo siyang lumakas, lalo siyang gumanda. Ang magaling po kasi sa atin ay nasa tamang direction tayo from the beginning, and our CEO had the vision to just plan this all out. Di ba? Parang futuristic na po lahat nung alam niya at nung dinedevelop niya. So ngayon po, we're just going along where everyone else is scrambling to get started. We're already continuing and growing stronger. So ito po, let's start po with a little about Atomy. So alam po natin in our shopping mall, we have products for health, and we have food products. We have products for use in the home, for personal care, for beauty, and of course, ang sinasabi natin, since all of this affects us, our very lives, sabi natin, Atomy is life. And as we always say, Atomy takes care of the good life. Ano po ang concept behind Atomy products? Alam po natin na nakakwento na rin po sa atin na ang ating pong Atomy products ay tinatawag na mastige. Bakit po? Ang alam po natin, ito lang po ang nakakasabi na mastige ang products niya because lowest price, so yung mass po, the mass of the people can afford to buy, tapos po prestige, highest quality. So, pag nagsama po ito, magiging mastige. And only Atomy can offer this. Yung iba po, pag tumaas ang quality, tumaas ang presyo. Pag bumaba po yung presyo, siyempre, medyo bababaan lang yung quality kasi malulugi sila. But only Atomy can afford, can boast of offering mastige products. Okay. Simulan po natin sa isang produkto na napakaganda po, na maganda rin po pati ang value and ang price. Ang ating Atomy Probiotics is already in the shopping mall. And as we can see, marami rin pong nag-o-offer ng probiotics all around. But we will see the difference between the Atomy product and other brands. Ang Atomy Probiotics po ay 13 kinds of mixed probiotics. Meron po siya 3 billion probiotics and guaranteed to get into your intestines, yung alive, is at least 30 million. It comes in a box of 60 sachets. Ano po ba ang probiotics? Ito po ay usually lactobacillus po. Lactobacillus is a microorganism that plays a helpful role in the intestinal environment upon its arrival in the intestine. Okay. It lives in the mucous membrane of our stomach, of our intestines. It produces lactic acid and makes the intestinal environment acidic. Because harmful bacteria cannot endure acidic environments, while helpful bacteria will grow well in this kind of environment, which results in our healthy intestines. So, how do we know if your intestines, if your gut is killing you? Kasi po, madali pong maisip na may problema kayo sa intestines or sa tiyan nyo if it hurts. But if it doesn't, and you're just plodding along, and you say, sanay na ako dito, I've been born with this, yung pala lumalabas po sa ibang parte ng katawan nyo. For example, you have digestive issues. You have bloating and gas, cramps. You have diarrhea and constipation or irritable bowel syndrome. Konting kain, punta sa CR. So you also have weakened immunity. You usually have colds and flu and allergies. You have sinus congestion. You have mental weaknesses, you're depressed, you have brain fog, yung what's happening, ganon. You're always irritable, you have senior moments, alam mo, may kukunin ka sa kwarto, pagpasok mo doon, anong ginagawa ko dito, di ba? So, also the use of medication, if you use anti-inflammatories, use antibiotics, use birth control medicine. Ang antibiotics po, of course, will kill the bacteria in your body, that's what's causing the disease. But it will also kill the good bacteria. Hindi po discriminative hindi po discriminating ang antibiotics. Lahat ng bacteria ang tamaan niya, papatayin niya. Okay, so pati po yung good bacteria natin nasisira. So, meron din po tayong skin problems na babalik-balik kahit na nag-skincare na tayo. Posible po, galing din po yan sa lack of probiotics natin. For example, meron kang acne, may blemishes ka, may dryness of the skin. Psoriasis, which is also an autoimmune disease. And then rosacea and eczema. Okay po. So, ano po ang things that can harm your gut bacteria? If you have a diet lacking in a variety of different whole foods, meaning puro processed foods, puro fried foods, puro canned goods, etc., your probiotics will not live long because they don't like that kind of food. So you have to give them more prebiotics in the diet. Food with fiber. More raw food than cooked food because raw food is easier to digest than cooked food. And then don't drink too much alcohol. And if you use antibiotics, there it goes. And if you lack regular physical activity, if you smoke cigarettes, if you're not getting enough sleep, you can say, I sleep long hours. That's not the point. You have to get quality sleep. It is said that you have to be in bed, you have to be fast asleep before midnight, because that's when the deep sleep rhythm comes in. If you sleep after midnight and then say, anyway, I wake up at 7 or 9 in the morning, hindi po nabawi yun. Hindi po kayo lumalim ng tulog, therefore your body cannot repair itself. Doon po kasi sa deep sleep, nakaka-repair siya ng organs. Okay. So, how to improve gut health? We eat more prebiotic foods like bananas, onions, legumes, asparagus, and oats. We consume more probiotics. We make time for quality sleep. There we go again. We reduce stress. Easier said than done, but we have to try. And then we eat foods rich in polyphenols, meaning blueberries, red wine, dark chocolate, and green tea. So who said a good food was not delicious? Masasarap tong mga examples na to. So, there's also a gut-brain connection that we must be aware of. The gut and the brain are more connected than we think. In fact, the gut has been called the second brain. Kasi po, mayroon tayong, the gut and the brain are connected through millions of nerves and by chemicals called neurotransmitters. These chemicals affect our moods and feelings, our appetite, and even our body clock. And in many aspects, also our personality. Gut bacteria affects brain health. So improving your gut bacteria may improve your brain health. Okay, kung anong condition po ng intestines natin, yun din po ang pwede maging condition ng ating brain. Okay. So, why do we choose Atomy probiotics? Because like I said, there are other brands around. Ang importante po, meron pong 13 newly developed lactobacilli in our Atomy probiotics for all ages and gender. You see, all of these 13 work in synergy with one another. Meron pong will suppress the growth of harmful bacteria. Meron din po that the good bacteria will live inside the intestines and grow and proliferate. At tapos gagawin nga niya acidic yung environment, so the food so harmful bacteria will not grow. Although there will always be harmful bacteria and we should not eradicate all of the bad bacteria because meron pong balanse dapat yan. Ang problema lang po, pagka mas madami yung bad sa good, mas maraming sakit. Magiging inflamed most of our organs. Okay. So the good bacteria act as gatekeepers in the intestines. They allow only the substances, the nutrients to flow from the intestines into the bloodstream. If there is more bad bacteria, then most probably the intestines will be inflamed and the good bacteria will not be able to control the substances that leave the intestines, that go around your body, in effect, after that. Okay. So, and then there is one very particular lactobacilli that is found in breast milk. This is the Bifidobacterium bifidum. Ang alam po natin, this is very good for the body, but it's only found in breast milk and only used by the infants. Diba? Parang it has not been isolated before. But Atomy has been able to do that and has been able to propagate it and is now offering the same lactobacilli in its probiotics. Okay. So, in addition to the 13 probiotics, in our Atomy probiotics, there are also various sub-ingredients. And this we might call the prebiotics because this includes apples, bananas, and strawberries, which are high-fiber foods, which will give the probiotics the food that they need to survive. And if they're happy in our tummy, we have a happy tummy. And then we have a healthy body because it will affect, like I said, it will affect all aspects of your being. In fact, there was a small study, actually a husband and wife team na scientists. They studied probiotics extensively. And they had raised mice in a clean environment, meaning no germs, no bacteria touched those mice in that particular room. They call it a clean room. And then they had regular mice in another room. So in the clean room, we call him mouse A, and in the regular room, call him mouse B. Okay. One time, they know that mouse A of the clean room hindi naman aggressive, but he just goes in front of the cage pag may papasok na tao, and then he just sits there, he's not scared. Diba? Tapos, yung mouse B naman sa kabilang room, very shy. Pag na meron ng tao sa kwarto, magtatago siya sa back of the cage and stay there and try to hide. So what the scientists did, they took a sample of the bacteria in the intestine of mouse B and administered it to mouse A in the clean room. Guess what? Mouse A became timid. Yung bacteria lang ang nabago sa kanya. Yung laman lang nun siya ang nabago sa kanya. Na naging katulad na siya nung kabila. This is how big the effect is. So, meron po tayong kanya-kanyang bacterial environment and we call it the microbiome. Each is different from another, but of course there will overlap types of bacteria, but the combination will always be different. And then we as Filipinos have similarities because we live in the same environment, eat the same food, and have the same culture. Now, we as Asians have similarities, but we are very different from the ones we find in Europe. Okay, so just to give you an idea. We are very different from one another and yet we have overlaps. Okay. So ito po yung probiotics natin. It comes in a easy-to-use box. They come in sticks, orange flavor, powder. You just open it and you just drink it, pour it into your mouth, and easy to handle. Okay. So that's it for probiotics po. And we go now to spirulina, which is still to come in our website. It has been called a superfood. Why? Sa dami po ng benefits niya sa iisang produkto, pwede pong almost complete food na siya. So what is spirulina? Spirulina is a type of blue-green algae that grows in both fresh and salt water. It has 60% protein, various vitamins and minerals. It is a good source of healthy polyunsaturated fats and antioxidants, Phycocyanin, and beta-carotene. It is antibacterial, an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, it is immune-boosting, and has cholesterol-lowering potential. This is the picture of spirulina already dried and ground to a powder. Ito naman po yung picture ng spirulina while it is growing. It's actually a microscopic view. It's been enlarged several times because the spirulina is a one-cell algae. Meaning, isang organism, isang cell lang siya. Ganun siya kaliit. So, spirulina is believed to be one of the oldest life forms on Earth. It was first used by the Aztecs of Mexico as an endurance booster. Spirulina is considered a superfood, an all-in-one source of nutrients, including protein levels comparable to eggs. Okay, the Aztecs also used spirulina to treat various diseases. And legends say that the kingdom's messengers used the algae to sustain their marathon runs because wala naman pong ibang paraan kung hindi tumakbo ka dun sa pupuntahan mo at padala mo yung mensahe, di ba? So, that was legend. But now, modern research supports many of the alleged benefits of taking spirulina and continues to study its potential for treating health concerns. So, there are some benefits of spirulina. We'll be tackling the top 10 because these 10 are based on research. It is backed by studies. So number 1, it is extremely high in many nutrients and may be the single most nutritious food on the planet. It is a type of cyanobacteria, which is a family of single-celled microbes that are often referred to as blue-green algae. A single tablespoon of dried spirulina powder contains 4 grams of protein, vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, copper, iron, and calcium, and also magnesium, potassium, and manganese, and small amounts of almost every other nutrient. Number 2, it has powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Spirulina is a fantastic source of antioxidants which can protect against oxidative damage. Its main active component is a protein called Phycocyanin. We'll go into that later. This antioxidant substance also gives spirulina its unique blue-green color. Cyan is another name for blue. Okay. It can fight free radicals and inflammation. It also has pain relief properties and helps protect the brain. Number 3, it can maintain eye and oral health. Spirulina is concentrated with zeaxanthin. It's a plant pigment that may reduce the risk of cataracts and age-related vision loss. Zeaxanthin, together with lutein, are the 2 topmost beneficial products for eye health. Its antibacterial properties may also promote good oral health. One study found that spirulina-enhanced mouthwash reduced dental plaque and the risk of gingivitis in participants. Another study showed it lowered the risk of oral cancer in people who chew tobacco. Okay, number 4, spirulina protects the heart, the brain, and the liver. The protein in spirulina can reduce the body's absorption of cholesterol, lowering cholesterol levels. It helps keep your arteries clear, and it reduces the strain on your heart, which can lead to heart disease and stroke. The protein also reduces triglyceride levels. Di ba pagka high blood yun, hypertensive yung tao, sabihin natin, ay mataas yung triglyceride. Parating tinetest yung dalawa yun eh. So, triglycerides are fats in your blood that can contribute to the hardening of arteries. When your arteries are hardened, then it's not flexible, increases the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and pancreatitis. So, meron pa rin po, spirulina, the same number po. It also increases nitric oxide production in your body, which helps your blood vessels relax. Studies show that this can reduce your blood pressure and lower your heart disease risk. Okay, a review in 2013 suggests that blue-green algae may play a role in preventing heart disease because it is cholesterol-lowering, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidative. Number 4, same number po, it helps the liver also in the detoxification process. Spirulina is known to be alkalizing to the body, which boosts liver function. Spirulina contains chlorophyll, which is used for detoxification by helping reduce toxins such as heavy metals and other pollutants from the blood. Okay, number 5 na po tayo. It may have anti-cancer properties. It can kill cancer cells and block tumor growth. Spirulina's effects on the cancer of the mouth has been particularly well studied. In one study examining 87 people from India with precancerous lesions in the mouth, among those who took 1 gram of spirulina per day for 1 year, 45% saw their lesions disappear, compared to only 7% the control group. When these people stopped taking spirulina, almost half of them redeveloped lesions in the following year. So it also supports the immune system. Spirulina is rich in a range of vitamins and minerals essential for maintaining a healthy immune system. It also has vitamins E, C, and B6. And research finds that spirulina also boosts the production of white blood cells and antibodies that fight viruses and bacteria in your body. So laboratory studies have shown that spirulina can also fight herpes, flu, and HIV. Number 7, it improves the symptoms of allergies. The anti-inflammatory effect caused by spirulina's antioxidants may help people with allergies caused by pollen, animal hair, and dust. Spirulina is a popular alternative treatment for symptoms of allergic rhinitis, and there is evidence that it is effective. Allergic rhinitis po yung parang may sipon, pero wala ka naman sipon. May congestion, yung nasal congestion, barado ilong mo, may runny nose, hindi ka makahinga, masakit ang ulo, but you don't have a cold. There is no cold virus in you. You're allergic to something in the environment. So spirulina has been found to deal with this effectively. Number 8 po. Spirulina may be effective against anemia. Ang most common po kasing anemia is characterized by a reduction in hemoglobin, the substance in our blood, in our red blood cells, which gives it the red color. Hemoglobin is the one that brings oxygen to all parts of your body. It also brings the different nutrients to other parts of your body. Okay, pag wala pang hemoglobin, anemic ka, therefore mahina, parati kang mabilis mapagod, parati ka inaantok, di ba? Nanghihina ka because you don't have the right nutrients. It's there, but the body cannot use it. So what spirulina can do is provide more hemoglobin, increase the hemoglobin content of blood cells, and it will improve immune function in that way. Okay, number 9, it may improve muscle strength and endurance. Exercise-induced oxidative damage is a major contributor to muscle fatigue. Pagka po nag-exercise, nagkakaroon po ng damage yung muscle, but mag-regenerate po yun agad. Actually, pagka daw nag-exercise ka, napupunit yung muscle mo, which is normal, and then the muscles regrow with bigger muscles, bigger fibers, di ba? So, kaya yung nag-weightlifting po, tuloy-tuloy lang po yung ginagawa nila to build bigger muscles because if they stop, the muscles will stop at the growth where they stop. Di ba? Kaya talaga daw sinisira yun para mag-regrow. Parang yun, re-resurrect yung muscle mo. So, because spirulina will improve muscle strength because it has protein and amino acids, which are muscle-building substances of our body. So, pagka po na-build na niya yun, hindi po masyado napapagod yung tao. So in 2 studies, enhanced endurance significantly increased their enhanced endurance when you take spirulina and significantly increased the time it took for people to become fatigued. Hindi po napagod agad. Kahit po pareho lang yung ginagawa niya, after taking spirulina, mas mahaba po yung oras na pwede siya mag-exercise bago niya sabihin, pagod na ako. Okay. Number 10, it may aid blood sugar control. Ito po, very good news po for a lot of people because diabetes has become rampant in our country and many of our friends also. So, in some cases, nakalagay, spirulina can outperform popular diabetes drugs, including metformin. Metformin, you've heard your friends say they're taking metformin to control their blood sugar. Okay, spirulina can do more benefits for the body, for the person with diabetes than the drug. In a 2008 study involving 37 people with type 2 diabetes, we are aware of type 1 and type 2. Type 2 diabetes is also called adult diabetes because we're not born with this. We got this from the food we eat and the lifestyle, okay? Lack of exercise, etc. And we can also we can also control, we can also heal by going back to the lifestyle and improving it. So anyway, in a 2008 study, researchers found that those who took a spirulina supplement for 12 weeks experienced a significant reduction in blood fat levels, as well as a decrease in inflammation, and for some people, a decrease in blood pressure and cholesterol. So nandun na po lahat ng benefits. In another small study, people diagnosed with diabetes who were not using insulin took 2 grams of spirulina a day in supplement form for 2 months. They didn't change anything in their diet or lifestyle. At the end of the study period, the participants saw a reduction in blood sugar, cholesterol, and triglyceride. There are also other benefits that still have to be supported by more studies, but this one may interest some of us more. Okay, number 1 to 4 are actually interconnected because number 1 fights fatigue, spirulina fights fatigue, and because it fights fatigue, we are more energetic, and because we have increased energy, our metabolism increases, and we know that if our metabolism increases, we lose more weight. Okay, that is why we are advised to exercise more and regularly, because when you exercise regularly, you lose fat and weight even when you're resting. Pero pag hindi po, when you're resting, nothing, diba? Yun po. So number 5, it also improves gut health because spirulina will add beneficial bacteria to your gut and protects the gut as we age. Number 6, it helps remove heavy metals. Spirulina is a powerful chelating or attaching agent. It attaches to toxins and heavy metals and flushes them out. One example is mercury. You've heard about that already, and arsenic. These heavy metals are found in the natural environment. They're found in soil. and they get into our water in the faucet. Now, if we don't filter them out, we can drink them. These are very toxic to the body, even in small amounts. Poisonous na po sa atin to. So, sorry. It also supports mental health. Spirulina has tryptophan, which is an amino acid that supports serotonin production, which plays an important role in mental health. Serotonin is also called a happy hormone. It's a hormone for energy. It's the one that wakes us up in the morning when the sunlight goes through our windows because alam na po natin it's time to wake up, and the serotonin gives us the energy for the day. Okay. 8, it also promotes hair growth and combats thinning hair and baldness. Spirulina has amino acids, essential fatty acids, vitamin A, and beta-carotene, all of which are great for hair. Number 9, spirulina can also help cure insomnia because it is a potent source of the amino acid that helps the body produce melatonin. It's a hormone that helps us get to sleep. Okay. Spirulina is 65% protein and amino acids, including the essential fatty acid gamma-linolenic acid or GLA, which has anti-inflammatory properties, especially when taken with other quality omega supplements. So partner pala sila ng ating Alaska Omega. GLA is difficult to find in a food source and normally has to be created by the body. Spirulina is one of the few foods with a natural GLA content. Besides GLA, spirulina also contains omega-3, 6, and 9. This has different omega-3, 6, and 9 have different functions in our body, and also especially high in omega-3. Okay, so why do we take Atomy spirulina? There are also other brands of spirulina around. Now, but Atomy is 100% pure spirulina, no other substance included. It has fresh ingredients from crystal clear, clean water. Clean is the key. Spirulina will actually grow fast in any pond, in any stagnant water, but if it's not clean, you take in the contaminants together with the health benefits. So where is our Atomy spirulina manufactured? It is grown in farms in Hawaii. This is called the Big Island. Hawaii is a chain of islands. This is called the Big Island because it's the biggest of the chain. And it is found in Kailua, Kona, which is a city in the Big Island. The island has a clean ocean, and there's a forest preserve right across Kona. It has crystal clear water with rich minerals. If you remember, Honolulu is the capital of Hawaii, but that's not found in the same island. It's found 2 islands away. And that one is more people, probably because it has flat land, and it has skyscrapers, concrete highways, or very urbanized. But as we can see, the Big Island, where Kona is made up of volcanoes and forests. So, hindi yung madaming tao nandyan, which is good because it has no pollution. Okay. So, our 100% pure spirulina is odor-free and it's plant-based. There's excellent quality of ingredients. Since 1983, only the selected premium ingredients and improved through research and development are grown in a 360,000 square meter farm located in Kona. It is cultivated in the best environment because spirulina can only tolerate 30 to 40 degrees centigrade for short periods, and it needs strong sunlight and low rainfall, which can help spirulina produce more nutrients. Kailua, Kona in Hawaii gets an average annual rainfall of less than 500 millimeters. Its clean air and strong sunlight makes the environment conducive for spirulina to thrive. Ito po yung spirulina farms. Millions and millions na po yan kasi microscopic nga po. Okay. It also has a seawater freeze-drying technology and it's patented. You need to dry it to minimize the loss of antioxidants and nutrients due to heat and oxidation. This is also to prepare it for travel because it has to be exported to many different places. And it will also increase the shelf life of the product. Okay. Ano po ang main antioxidants ng spirulina? 3 po yun. Phycocyanin, SOD, and chlorophyll. Phycocyanin in our spirulina is more than 8,000 milligrams per 100 grams of spirulina. It is an antioxidant found only in spirulina. The SOD is more than 6,000 units per 100 grams. It is an antioxidant defense in cells exposed to free radicals. It also has chlorophyll, which is more than 1,000 milligrams per 100 grams. Chlorophyll is a natural pigment in green vegetables and plays a role in protecting oxidation. So ano po yung phycocyanin? It is a blue health gem. It is called the blue gold of spirulina. It is proven to be effective in combating many common and advanced health problems. Phycocyanin seems to be 6,000 to 7,000 times more active than spirulina itself and 20 times more potent than vitamin C. Benefits of phycocyanin. Mamilin lang po tayo. It supports the differentiation of stem cells, number one. Stem cells are found in the bone marrow of our bodies. It is born there, but as we know, stem cells are generic. So it has to be differentiated. It has to be developed into a specific organ that needs it so it can be used by that organ. Okay. Spirulina also stops the development of abnormal cells, meaning cancer and tumor cells, stops the breakage of DNA strands, and promotes repair. It also helps prevent aging and problems associated with old age. Okay. Number 8, it expels heavy metals and toxins from the body. We've seen that already. Can prevent or reduce the appearance of kidney stones. It also reduces glucose levels in the body. Phycocyanin has antioxidant activity, which is 70 times greater than SOD, 16 times greater than vitamin E, 20 times greater than vitamin C. So what is SOD? It's actually a tongue twister. It's short for superoxide dismutase. It is an enzyme that helps break down potentially harmful oxygen molecules in cells, which might prevent damage to tissues. It is found in all fresh food sources. In our activities, every day, we produce oxygen. But oxygen is not stable. So what the oxygen molecule does is nanakawan niya yung electron sa katabi niyang molecule, madadamage yung cell na yon. So ginagawa po ng SOD, pipigilan niya yung breakdown ng oxygen molecule na yon para po hindi siya makanakaw ng molecule sa kabila. Okay. Ang last po, third po na main antioxidant po ng spirulina is chlorophyll. This enhances overall well-being, oxygenates our body, helps boost energy levels, helps build blood. It's a powerful antioxidant. It protects the liver naturally, promotes cleansing and detoxification. It absorbs toxins that are in the intestines and the body. It acts as an internal deodorant. Chlorophyll increases cellular energy production. This is very important because if your cell, each of the cells, produces more energy, then your body has more energy. And this can also lead to the anti-aging effect. Because there has been a study considering they studied the cells of the old person and the young person. Sabi nila, wala pong pagbabago. The only thing that was different is that the mitochondria, one part of the cell, produced more energy in the young person. So yun po, important po sa atin. Okay. So Atomy 100% pure spirulina po. Parating na po, excited na po tayo. It has fresh 100% spirulina. It is natural health product with a digestion rate of 97% or more. It has 400 milligrams in each of the capsules, 120 capsules in each bottle. So, yun po. Hintayin po natin ang pagdating. And thank you for joining us today. Maraming salamat po.